Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. Oh, shit. I need to do this first before it yells at me again. There we go. Hello. We are going to be working on a new pattern, as it said in the description. Alright. Make sure that you guys can hear me, okay? Let me know if you guys can hear a buzzing noise or not. Like, my fan is running on my computer really loud right now. But if it gets too loud, let me know. Plug that back in for now. Okay, so I want to cut out more than what I've got here, but I'm going to behave because I'm trying a new pattern and I want to see how it goes before I cut out a bunch of them. We're making a do-rag because I want to be able to wear like a bandana type of deal, but I want to tie it back. And yes, I could technically make a bandana, but that actually takes more fabric than what I really want to do, you know? So yeah, but I bought this pattern. So this is a little wider than I think I want it, so I might... We'll see, I don't know. Anyway. I bought this pattern and I printed it and everything, and then I made the pattern, and it was way... So I don't know that I actually need this long of one. But we'll see. I have a little head, so this is going to be a little bit... Well, maybe not that long when it comes to tying. We'll see. It says cut this unfold. This is too short. So let's see if this fits this way. It should. And if it does, then I will switch that to this. That'll be just the green or that'll be just the top of it or something. The sides, they'll fit just nicely. Anyway, I am making this out of a fabric that I probably will never wear myself. However, Leo, get down. Motherfucker, get off my fabric. How do you know? I just have to open it and he'll run away. He has been in my face a lot. But that's okay. Yes, I know, you're my sweet baby. I love that he lets me snuggle on him now. Anyway, we need to go to that side, right? Okay, at least let me move the fabric, okay? Then you can sit upon it. Here, up for a minute. Over here, nice. We gotta lay it out nice and neat. Move. Come on, you made me stretch it now. Move your toes. Up. There we go. That's much better, thank you. But you gotta let me put this down. Anyway. Let me go ahead and grab my Nixon chair. Can you not? This is pins. These are not comfy. Please don't bump me too bad. Yes, I am trying this out of a fabric that I probably will not actually wear. But I have some really freaking cool fabrics. I would love for you to move, Leo. Alright, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and view my channel. And we're going to go ahead and click into this one. Some really freaking cool fabric. We're gonna copy the link. Wait. Thank you. Not on the piece. You know you would get so much more success if you just didn't get right on top of me. No, that's not the right one. There we go. Alright. Nope. Hang on. I need you to get off. I need to be able to move my fabric around, and you're hindering me from doing this. If you want snugs, you need to not be... Oh, I forgot to do that. Turn it up. Plugged it in. Didn't turn it on. There we go. I need you off... Here, if you would like to be on the table, you may be. But I need you off my fabric. Beep. Well, back it up. Lay down right there. If you lay down right there, you can have everything but this fabric. Not... Hang on. You got so much fun. I don't think you really want to sniff that. That gives you ouchies. Yes, it does. We don't want ouchies, do we? We don't want the ouchies. Nah, back off. Leo, right, you want to see that? Can you get off of my fabric? Listen, we're not going to have this fight the whole time. I love you. You're a sweet boy. But please get off my fabric. Because otherwise you're going to get... No, not your nose. Do not put your nose by my scissors, you dumbass cat. Okay, watch your feetsies. Come on. You gotta move. No, don't sniff the scissors. Please, I do not want to chop you. There you go. This is not the appropriate time to do that. No, 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 no. Okay, lovely. Come here. Listen here, my guy. I need to move the fabric. You cannot lay on top of the fabric. If you would like attention, you may lay near me, but not on my fabric. Okay? Yeah. Go away. Off the fabric. Here, would you like a towel? I'll give you a towel. Here you go. Look at this. Beep, beep. Here. This is for you. Lay right here. Right here on the towel. You're gonna get... Oh, let's not do that. That's a bad idea. You need to just chill, my guy. There's one piece, almost. This cat of mine. Cut one on fold, right? Cut one on fold. Yes. Okay. No! I gave you a towel. Go away. Please, beep beep. Come on. Move. Fucking shithead. Oh my god. What am I gonna do with you? Okay, Leo, I love you, but you're an ass. That's just the reality of life here. You are an ass. So, given that... Oh, shit. I don't know why I did that, but... Do I want to do that? No. Don't even think about that. I feel like this is too wide. I may bring that down a little bit because it's just so big. So I think we'll bring that in. We may bring that in even further. We'll see. But for now, we'll go here. Leo, excuse me. You're gonna need to move again in a minute. Okay. Why you hate this table when I make it, like when I set it up, but then you demand to sit on it? Why do you like hard surfaces? What is the deal around that? If you could explain that to me, that would be amazing. My nose is driving me crazy today. Alright, that doesn't look quite right, but okay. But anyway, bought this pattern, printed it out, and it was like, it looked kind of small, but I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to follow and see what happens to it. And it was the size of like a freaking newborn head. And I'm like, what the hell? And she's like, it looks small at first. And I'm like, well, then obviously it's my printer or the way you sent it, because it printed out funky as fuck. So I just blew it up in percentage and, can you move a little bit now? I need this fabric. You child are driving me nuts. Okay, let's see if it'll fit. Wait, I have to. I blew it up to 150. That seemed a little bit big. So then I blew it up to 130. So that's about right. Oh, yes, it does fit perfect. Okay. But yeah, I know people who will wear this one, so it's okay. But I also have a little head, so the fact that her pattern printed up that tiny is weird. But this one, I probably won't wear it. I don't have anything that matches it outside of my Kirby shirt, and I don't wear those all that often, so I'm just gonna make it, and my partner can have it or something. So, now he's gone. Little shit is an anthem. There we go. I don't like working with paper patterns. Cut 2 pieces, there we go. Oh, I hear the dog's favorite human, which means it's gonna get loud in here, and I apologize. I had no time for that. I really do want to kind of take this down into that point if I can, but we'll see. We are about done with what I can do out of this fabric, so anyway. Hey, hello. Oh, that's not the right screen. But update-wise, I have not had the greatest last few days. Therapy can be an ass. When it comes to EMDR, therapy's an ass. And here's the annoying human has arrived. Hello, hello. Diesel engine. Why are you so funky? I am just going to go ahead That looks stupid. But that's okay. Alright, that is done. Now we get to see if this actually... There's no way in hell this won't fit. It's going to be maybe big, but we'll see. Yeah, it'll fit. Actually, it'll probably be perfect. And if that's the case, I will use something other than paper to make a pattern that works long term. Okay, now we got a switch meat over here. I'm going to sew this, and then I'm going to sew a t-shirt, hopefully, so that I can get it ready to dye. Because I made a new pair of pants, and I have absolutely no t-shirts that match it at all. So I bought some dye that should match pretty well to it. I have 4 t-shirts that I can make and dye. I will probably, yes, tie-dye one of them because why not? But it may not be right away. Unless, like, I can find a really good deal. Actually, let's check fucking Joann's right now. Let's see what tie-dye kits are. Joann's is going out of business, and that makes me very sad. See, the one I want is still $30. It's down from the 43. So they're still like maybe 20% off, 30% off. Okay. I'm waiting for everything to go like 50%. Wait, can I order these? No. Visit your local store. But Joann's has officially hit the we're selling fixtures phase, which makes me really sad. I am hoping when I get paid or when I make money from my stuff I'm selling before the move, I'm hoping I can go get some more of the knit fabrics because I'm kind of stocking the ones I like up for a little bit. There we go. It's because once they're gone, they're gone. And when they're... What are their prices right now? I'm waiting for them to actually go like 50% off. Pop. Knit fabrics. $8.49. So I think they're at 40% off right now. Oh, I forgot I have that one. I am packing most of them away because I don't want to, like, I mean, I guess it depends on what time I have. But probably a lot of them are going to get packed away. But I'm just looking at I want the axolotls. I want this axolotl fabric so bad. It's really cute. But it's also jersey, and I just don't like jersey. It's not a very comfortable clothing item. But they're getting down there in price, so that's good. Are we at $8.99 a yard right now, which is 40% off. So, we're getting there. I kind of like the doggos. We'll see. I'll go back in there at some point. I have at least 4 fabrics to make things out of from there. There's a few more that I want, though. Alright, we're going to put you guys here, and we're going to roll it over there. So I can do that. I'm going to take my plate to the kitchen at some point. Alright, I'm going to leave my mouse here. I don't need the headphone in my ear. I literally just scratched my ear and put it back. It died like half an hour ago. My hair is driving me insane right now. I need a hair tie. It's okay. It's shower day. Well, today or tomorrow. I have to, in order to do showers, I have to cover up my line. Oh shit, I needed to buy these. I think I'll start the IVs when I do my meds. I have like a couple hours before I have to do my meds, so I want to get this all done before then. But you guys are going to sit here for a minute and mind my mess. Don't mind my mess. While I get the cord over here. So we can function a little bit on Ouch, my toe! Fuck! Ew. I may have broken my toe yesterday, and I keep forgetting about it. Something reminds me. Whew, that hurt. Alright, let's get this over here. There we go. I recently bought a new cord for this thing, and it's nice because it's 10 feet. So I can now, shush, I know, you got pulled out. So now I can go, a lot further than I could. I think my last one's like a 6 foot. Okay, I need to pee right. I'm not doing the gate trick yet. If you want to be in here, you can jump the gate. You have legs. Okay. Another sewing machine. Oh, you still stink down there. Woo. My drain dumped on the floor the other day, and it stinks. I've been trying to clean it, but it still stinks. Okay. There's my syringe. Yes. That's awesome. I had lost my one med syringe, and I just found it. Yay. It's the only one that works in my liquid bottle. Okay. I'm hoping to make a hat out of this. We are not sewing. We don't need that, but that's okay. Alright, so first things first with this. I'm supposed to press it technically. I forgot my pins. Fuck it. We're just gonna put them in here on the magnet. That's what the magnet is for, right? Set this aside. Whatever. Put this one off. I love that it's 4 pieces. Boom, boom, boom. You don't look straight. This is a very easy pattern. Like, the way I put it halfway together. Like, where is it? No, that's not it. That's the tie, though, for the other size. Which I might end up using that size for the tie. We'll see. I have a feeling I'll be able to shrink this down to 120% instead of 130%. But I'm not necessarily going to do so unless it looks really stupid. But I think this is going to be a little bit big when it comes to a tie. Because, maybe not. That's about half of it. We'll see. We shall see. Alright. So we are supposed to be... Yes, all this needs a 10. Try to actually top stitch it. It's supposed to. Don't you want to serge it all? No, I don't care if it frays. It's inside. Have the tack stitch down. Needle, pull that out, push this one in. Where's the other piece? So this one is, I don't know why, but I know she hems this one after, so we're gonna go ahead and turn this. I'm gonna try to do this particular maneuver in one fell swoop. We'll see if I can do that. Let's see. Well, I guess it needs to be perfect. I'm just using it to find my size. Actually, you need to go first. Then these guys. Which means this is going to probably want to clip. Right there. So like this little guy over here. I'm going to probably clip. Right there. Although, oh wait. Hold on, if we do it this way. Oh yeah, that's the way we're gonna do it. Okay. Then we flip. Then we can do this. And that'll be perfect. Go ahead and stitch that or pin that low because ugh. I have Narnia stuck in my head and I'm not really sure why. But it's there. Alright. Sure why we're in this much pain today, but we are, and I don't like it. Other areas of my body, like my abdomen, but not the ones that are normally the problematic area. Where's the other piece? Shit. How did I make it over here with only half the pieces? What did you do? Oh, they're under me. We have these. It's mildly fun being able to just do this, and once I slip it, I'll be able to just go in there and clip the in-betweens. Towards. I didn't bring my scissors over, did I? No, I did not. Did I see? Now we have a long string of things together that I just clip in the middle of. But I gotta grab scissors real quick. There they are. Whoops. I think I might have cut part of that fabric. I wasn't supposed to, but we'll see. Alright, now begins this way. Quite honestly, I think I'm just going to line it up as I go, because then I don't have to pin it. But they're kind of good for sewing knits and t-shirts and things like that, which I will be doing in a minute. Most of the t-shirt gets done on the serger, but I mean, I can do it either way. Well, actually, do I want to do it? I'll do it serger. We have a new family that moved in a few months ago, and they have a bunch of kids, I think 4 kids or something, or several kids, and then her grandkids also live there, or are there a lot, so it's nice to see kids around here again, because we don't often get that. I still feel like this is too long, and it should be stopping here. I don't understand that. It is what it is. Okay, there's one side of it. Let's see. Hopefully, it still looks really small once I get it out there. But that actually seems like it should fit now, which is good. Hopefully. She's like, it looks small at first, so don't be afraid of, or don't be scared of that. But I'm like, the last one literally only went here, and it was hilarious looking. It literally would have fit a toddler, maybe. Bigger seam allowance on this. Okay, this you need enough. Over that a little bit with the seam. Okay, this is the part where we check size, and if it feels right, we keep going. Because we have to remember there's a She's small. It's so narrow. Like, it feels too small still, so I'm probably gonna we'll see what it looks like as soon as I get this on there. But, right, now we find our center folds. I'm not gonna bother, I don't think, with top stitching or anything right now, because this is literally just a sample one. Alright, so then what we do is take this part and we put, I think what we do is go around it like this, and then I know how to do it. Let's measure. Just so we don't have a funky looking thing. Is that the actual metal? Yeah, that's close enough. Match center. Stuck. going to trim, just so you're not in my way. Normally I wouldn't pin this close again, but I'm going to just because I want that seam to lay down that way. Actually, that one's probably fine. It's more like this one. The beauty of a kid's snack container is perfect for my little clips so they don't fall out. Because I lose these like mad because they fall. Their container just topples. It's got a mind of its own. So part of me doesn't know why this part is not then sewn straight down here. That I don't understand. So, actually, wait, let me pull up a pattern. Make sure I'm doing what I'm doing correctly here. Okay, it's under downloads. Durag instructions. Okay. Yeah, no, she doesn't connect it. I think probably it's gonna need to be a little bit, like, I will make the side panels a little bit bigger, I think. Just because I feel like they need it. Possibly. I don't want this to be super tight to my head. Because that'll give me a headache. So I gotta make sure that it's... Probably will end up having the one that I printed at 150 as the side, and then the rest can be in the center, the 130. But we'll see. Rightio, now we do this. I keep it close on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. Why is this over there? I keep the ends up for the time because you're it's going to be a little off center now, but oh well. Like I said, this is just a temporary, we're going to try it pattern thing. I think we're probably going to need to make it slightly bigger. But we will see. Normally I would do like, I have to press this and all that. I'm not going to do that. I will try to see. Okay, now what are we looking like? So let's pin it where it goes. It's going to be, this is the beauty of this, it's going to be nice and finished. I kind of wouldn't mind lining this, but then it takes like double the fabric and double the time. Let's see here. I might have to pull out the iron for that one. It's right here, but I don't know. It's really going to be too hard to do this without an iron, possibly. So I've got to press this all the way and line that up. You're typically supposed to like top stitch, but how can you top stitch it? It's insane. this is the part that's going to be the harder part to do without the iron. Which I can do the iron, I just don't have it right this second heated up. It's just a hassle. Right. I might need to go grab my pins for this part. Unless I have enough in my drawer right here. I got it. Alright. Line that up there. We're going to go ahead and pin that. And then we're going to do the harder part, which is putting this all together. It's not that bad. It's just when I'm pressing. I don't want to press it if it's not gonna fit, I'm not gonna press it, you know, like. And finger pressing is a valid option. The main reason for pressing is because the fabric has a bit of memory, and so it will stay in the last, like, wet, heated position that it was in. So that's where pressing comes in. Alright. You come down here. We're going to go ahead and turn that under about 3/4 of an inch, or 3/8 of an inch. The only downside to this part is that it's literally like a slant that we have to do, and I mean, this is on the inside, so it's not that big a deal. And then this would have to be hemmed as well, which I will do here in a moment. I'm going to give itself a 1/4 inch. I'm probably going to just straighten that, quite honestly. This one just needs a clippy here. But I'm going to wait to do that till after this part. Okay. It also helps to have, well, maybe I should pen. Don't want to waste the time pressing if the pattern is yuck. I'm also debating why am I not actually top stitching, because it's going to look a lot better, but I will do so on the next one if this pattern works out and I don't have to make any changes. I'm going to cut out a bunch of these. This pattern is going to be like a 10-minute pattern once you get going with it. You get back in your jar. No, you're doing it around a 1/2 inch. Nope, I don't want that. I mean, I don't really care. Pattern definitely needs a little bit of work. The slant is not as good as it could be. Or this tapering, is not as good as it could be, pattern-wise. this. Ouch, fuck. Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna... Oh shit, I did it wrong here. This side. I thought I heard a Leo. Okay. Alright, here we go. I mean, it's cute. This one is cute. It's just not, like, my favorite colors and pattern and stuff like that. It would go with my Kirby outfit pretty well. I am dizzy. Holy shit. Fuck, we need to do it the other way. Wait a minute. No, we don't. We don't get all tangled. Get your ass back. I'm not really here. Better actually be in there. I better be catching that. Ugh, stuck. Actually, I want to wear a couple of pins. No? Okay. Ouch. Now we see. I'm not gonna have the other part if it doesn't fit. There's no point to that, so I'm gonna do this first. Now, if I wear... the other one might look a little bit better because it doesn't do the tight right here. So we might... So what I think I'll do is I will probably do that bigger bit. But only by... It's only a little bit. I probably won't do the length and stuff different. I'll just do this part. Ta-da. It feels too short for my head a little bit because I kind of like it coming down further, but let's try it a little bit. So I think I need to shift this teeny bit, like, so it's not quite so bad right there, but right here it's tight. And I don't want it tight right there. I want it a little bit so it comes to that back a little bit better. So this one goes down a little bit, and then that goes up. So she just has too much of a upslope here. It needs to be a little more even, but not bad. A lot better than it was. Now when I have my ponytail, that's one reason I'm changing is because once I have a ponytail, it's going to rest right here. And if you see, that's the spot that is like, it starts to go down. That's the tight spot. So, it works. I'm going to shift this ever so slightly while it's still here. So I'm going to, yes, we'll leave that kind of that way, but so that it hems nicely. This will give that a little bit more of a slant. I do have to unseam it one spot because otherwise it's way too narrow, but that's okay. This seam over is mine. Egg. I could just do it by the bottom. And I probably will serge these once I get the pattern correct. That doesn't really matter, I guess. But this does. So I can pull this without it dying. So let's see if that makes that side look a little bit better. Still gonna be wonky on the one side, but feel a little bit looser. It takes such a minimal amount of adjustment. No, it's still too tight. They're still gonna need to do a little bit bigger. So I'll just do the 50 set, the 150% one. Honestly, also, let's see here. Because I want to check out this tie. The tie folds. And I don't know if I like the fold or if I would rather just like have one that I put together. Because it might be tighter. I think it's just I gotta tighten it the right way. I don't know. I don't like this one. We'll see. I don't know. A part of me wants to make a hat instead and just wear a hat, but it's pretty cool. It's not bad. I prefer my beanies, but you cannot wear, and I honestly think I might just do a cadet hat, maybe. Or like, I guess this one. I don't know. I can't decide. Whoops. Where'd that go? I don't know if I want to do it this way or if I want a different hat pattern. I have a cadet, like a newsboy cadet style hat, but I don't like the boxy look of the newsboys. Now I can do different options. I have a lot of different options. Anyway, we're gonna switch to my shirt here in a minute. Not Etsy. We're already on Etsy, dumbass. Hat. Wow. Let's see what we get pulled up here. I like bucket hats too, but bucket hats tend to affect my hearing a bit more than I like. I want to say I bought a baseball cap pattern, but it just didn't. It was too floppy. Bucket hats are there, baseball buttons in it. Baseball cap, baseball cap, baseball cap. Now the flat caps I do kind of like, but I don't know that I really want to like that. I do have baseball cap patterns. We'll just have to print them again. I think I have that pattern. I'm going with you. I actually like that one, but I don't know if I ever really like that. A bucket. See, if that, I like that, but it's a bucket, but not as buckety. But yeah. It's hard to find the right hat pattern. Flared jeans pattern. I mean, I could try a bucket pattern. If I could have the beanie style look with a cotton, that would be awesome. Like a woven. I mean, I technically could. Do that. But, I don't know. I could test it out. That might be fun to do. A Mario hat. Yeah, like they're showing bucket caps and flat caps, and those are about the only ones that I might make a bucket. I might do a couple different hats. I don't know. I have a couple patterns. It's been a while since I made a bucket hat. I like that pattern, but that is not for cottons. I also don't have money to buy patterns right now, so I'm trying to kind of think of what I've got as I look through here. Why do I get a men's boxer pattern when I'm looking for hats? I really, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to print my hat pattern again. Sewing patterns. Where's the beanie? And I'm going to make the biggest size. Yeah, I have a cadet hat. I have a strap back cap. And I need something with a backpack. Pattern. We're gonna go ahead and print this. Yeah, just go ahead. How about we put some printer paper in there first? Oh wait, there's enough in there, but and it could just be that I don't like the way this particular thing looks. This fabric. Actual size. make sure this thing is printing in color. I need the color a little bit. Well, no, I don't. I'll just print that one, and then I'll play around with it, because I do have enough of this stuff to play around. Like, this one's not bad. I might, it does lay a little bit nicer this way. It's less, I think that I'll make that adjustment at least, and try a couple different ones. That's not printing how it's supposed to print. What the fuck is up with my printer? No, that's not how it's supposed to be. Right? You're not printing everything you're supposed to. Why are we printing? I don't know what this thing is doing. Why is it printing 5 million things? Oh shit, my bad, maybe we can move that. Okay, why are we printing again? I have stopped you printing like 5 times now. What the fuck is this thing trying to do? Okay, hang on, because I'm trying to punch my color. Give me 5 seconds. Why? Don't even think about it. Okay. Somebody's setup fucked up my printer, and I don't know how and why. But we'll see how that turns out. I mainly want it in color. You still didn't print in color. What the fuck is going on with this printer? I'm gonna have to go look at it and not running right. Oh well. It is what it is. I know this pattern. I do have this pattern. I just have to. I was hoping to. I need to go into the actual settings of this stupid printer because it is what? Probably by the treadmill.
I don't see him.
Treadmill, dude. He's behind the
know.
vacuum.
I haven't seen him.
He's
he must be in
behind
here.
the vacuum. Go check behind the vacuum. Trust me. Alright, let's see if we do this. What does this one say? If it's laid out right, this should be a 4x4. Or 10 by 10 centimeters. Okay, that's laid out right then. Yeah, okay. I wanted to color a little bit, but that's okay. We'll do that later. I'm not doing that right now. I'm going to switch to my serger so I can get these shirts going. So, I'm trying to decide if I want to do my shirt to match this outfit in long sleeve or in short sleeves. I have one long sleeve, I believe, and the rest are short sleeves. So I have to decide, what are you? Why is there so many? Or is it the other way around? What are these for? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's the other way around, isn't it? No. Oh, come here, shirt. Shirt's too short. And move them. Where are they still? Shit, why didn't I do it first? God damn it, Kai. There they are. Alright. They all fell. Oh my god. Heavy. Oh, there's my serger thing, which I'm actually going to need. Oh, that's right, I think I have. Alright, let's make this. Let's figure this out. So we've got one of them. Okay, that was it. Was I going to make it V-neck or round neck? Because I've got one V-neck and 3 round necks. I think 1 short sleeve and 3 long sleeves. So I want to make 2 right now because I'd like to assembly line. But, oh yeah, here we go. We have 1, 2, 3 long sleeves. Where's the short sleeves? No, hold on. I think I'm gonna make the one V-neck. Ouch, my toe is killing me. So anyway, yeah, we have 4. They're all plain white, right, mild cream, right this second because they were supposed to be a diaper. It didn't work out because this is not the right fabric for the diaper. So now it is making 4 t-shirts for me, which is really nice. I need t-shirts. I like my own t-shirts better than I do like the store-bought t-shirts, so Mustard, stop whining. Turfy's dog is running crazy. Mustard, stop. Or Andrew, do something with your dog. Whining like mad. What do you need? Andrew! Why is your dog whining? Oh. I think we just stay there for. Oh, no, we don't fall over. That's not how this works. Mustard or Lyrica, stop whining. You're not turned on. Where is the folder from? Would you stop it? No. It should be all the way plugged in. Yeah. The chair's moving itself downward and I hate that. Alright. So we're gonna grab a long and the short. Okay, so this is our backs. Those will all be the same. I think I made these way longer than I meant to. Mustard, stop. These are cuffs. I planned on cuffing my sleeves because I like them cuffed. I think that's what's going on. Alright, and do I want to do the V-neck? Okay, we'll do a V-neck. attempt it. I've never done a V-neck before, but we'll try it. If I do, this goes really fast, then I'll just, let me find my V-necker. Is this a J-Lee pattern? Can't remember if it's J-Lee or not. Where's my t-shirt pattern? Sewing patterns, clothing, t-shirt. It is men's instructions. Okay, here we go. We need the V-neck. How do we sew the V-neck? That's the only thing I've never done. Is this whole shirt is all the same except for that neckline. I need to make this slightly. You can go away now, thing. Slightly bigger, so I can see the whole instructions. So let's see if I can move this over. No. Well, I'm gonna move it slightly off screen then. There we go. It jumped it over again. Okay. Back to... No. Okay. Let me scroll it down. I just need the V-neck. Here we go. Okay, so the V-neck is serge it or zigzag it, and then we meet those two at that point. Okay. Alright, okay, we'll give it a try. Okay, first things first though, we do sleeves and then this. There we go. Like, where's my pieces? First things first is shoulders to shoulder seams. It looks like I cut this inside out, which would be handy. Yes, I think so. This side is a little bit soft. This is gonna be... Oh no, there's a stain on this one in the back. Oh well. Alright, let's see what one looks better, actually. This is the inside. I cut them right sides out. Why does this one have a stain? Could just be the fabric. It won't matter, they're getting dyed anyway. I currently have a red dye and a green dye. But we'll see what I do. I know one's gonna be green, for sure. I'm not sure I'm going with the red yet, we'll see. I would like to do a pretty bright red. I just have to do a little bit of color matching to my outfits for that. Anyway, serger goes super quick. It's really fast. If it does everything right, then it'll be nice and quick. Unless it decides to throw a conniption fit, and then it's all fucky wucky. Typically with these t-shirts, I don't pin them very much because I'm so used to making... Why does this look like it's Kai? Yes. I'm almost at that inside out. It is hard to tell the front from the back on this one, the right side, but it is just ever so slight. Because of the type of stitch it is, it's easier to tell that than if it was it feels nice. I'm excited. This will be my first like organic cotton or hemp cotton shirt type of deal. I think it's hemp cotton, but it could be just hemp. I'm not totally sure. That's what I'm also curious, does she stretch it in the front or the back? I don't know. Does she stretch? I want to see if she says anything. Okay, let's go scroll up here. She should say. No? Okay, what are we doing? What stage is this? Neckline is 4. In English, please. Oh, that's the entirely French one. Okay. Bring long raw edges together against each other. Matching single notches and point notches and join them with a zigzag stitch. Overlap neck bands Clip the inside of the V, but without cutting the stitch line. Pin neckband. Right side to front matching, making sure you are not, what? You're nice. You have a nice pointy V angle as shown from you. Pin remaining neckline right sides together, send it back t-shirt. Sew, stretching the band as you sew to fit neckline. I typically find that I need an even stretch, but at the same time, I don't know. So that one says stretching it as you sew between the pins. This one doesn't say that. I don't know if I cut this one correctly, but we'll see. Hopefully I cut the correct notches in it. Not this one, the V-neck. This is the round neck. This one's easy. But what I'm doing is just, I start off by doing both of them. So, this is the inside. You should be V-neck. Let's see. This looks like a very large V-neck, but it's okay. It's okay. Mustard, you're annoying. She's just whining at the ball. They got them this auto ball thing, and the dog just whines. I'm doing this the right way though. Just zigzag. I don't need a zigzag if I'm using the serger, so I'm not really that worried about it. My serger is my best friend when it comes to making t-shirts. I love it. Now I could do this a couple different ways. I could do this where I do the shoulders and side seams right now, and then I do the sleeves in a different way. I'd prefer to do as few breaks and seams as possible. So I typically will sew shoulders, sew sleeves on, and then sew it together. Oops, I don't mean to break that. There we go. Okay. Shoulder seams are the first thing. Alright. Don't do that yet. You move over. Alright, so because let's see how this goes. I don't really want to do too much trimming, but sometimes the cutter is not a nice person and it pulls my fabric in, but we'll see how it goes. Alright. So the edges of knits love to roll. It's their favorite thing. Because knits like to roll in general. Do I need to mess with my different? I don't think so. Alright, there's those two. Now switch to this one and put these away. Ba-ba-bum. And this should be nice and pre-shrunk, which is nice, because I washed it for diapers. Right. It needs to be on the side. I'm right-handed, everything stays on my right. Come on. Get in there. There we go. And this this is also why I rarely pin, because I'm using my serger, so what does it matter? Not totally sure why the cut of this one is so wide right there, but it's okay. We'll fix it. We can fix it. There we go. Now we put the sleeves on. Okay, now is the time where I determine which one... Wait a minute. Yeah. Which one I want to be the long sleeve. And I think that we're going to do the crew neck, the long sleeved. Because I just think that's going to be better for me. So what we do now is we just open this body up. And we're going to line up my centers nice and tight. Right, beep, beep. Let's make sure we are going right side. I believe we are. Yes, okay. So I did not need to keep that long. I'm so used to keeping my tails long with my serger because then I typically will weave them in. But when you're sewing something where you're gonna be trimming that off, it doesn't really matter. I am gonna pin this just because shirts like to be a little bit funky, or not shirts, sleeves, because you're putting two curves together that are going the opposite direction. You know. So also, sometimes with the sleeves, they don't totally match up because you do give it a little stretch in there. So yeah. There we go. Alright. Next. See if people's are around yet. Nope. Alright, now we do this. There we go. go. Okay. Next sleeve. There we go. Well, ready? Mahoma. Slightly, I don't want all of that right at the one spot. I don't know what Andrew's listening to, but it's very interesting. It sounds like, I don't know, probably, I don't know what it is even. I can't even really think about what it is. We're going to do that straight up to that point, not stretching, and then we're going to do it this way. Okay. Pinning is the hard part. Well, not the hard part. Pinning is the long part when you're doing t-shirts. Once you get it all pinned, it's zip, 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 zip. But pinning it takes a minute. So that one's ready to go. I'm going to pin both shirts. Where's the... And then once I'm done with this, I switch over to the sewing machine again to do all the hemming. But literally the only thing that's going to get done on the sewing machine is the hem on the bottom and the top stitching around the neck. Three-quarters of the way done, almost. I don't know what he's watching. be something or other. I do not know. I do not care. Heck, get out of there. You don't go inside, you go outside. Who's telling me we're facing? No, somebody's not facing the right way. Yes, it is. Oh, shit, did I sew it wrong? No. It's like, I know I was really careful about that, but it is so hard to tell the right side and the wrong side apart. They're so close when it comes to this net. At least with French Terry, it's easy. Because it's loopy. And no, I don't mean towels. I mean actual French Terry. Towels are made out of French Terry, or they're called, I guess you could call them terry cloth. But it's also called French Terry, and but it's a specific type of way that the fabric is knitted together that makes it French Terry or not. Okay, there's the sleeve. One more sleeve. What did I do? No. Where's the other sleeve? Alright, there it is. Alright. I got scared for a minute because I thought that was the, I thought I was looking at the, oh, this is so hard to tell apart. This one. Alright. Someday I will have a cover stitch machine, which looks very much like this, but it's a lamp that has 3 threads as opposed to 4. And instead of it looping on top of the fabric, it loops underneath it. And it makes it so that it's a perfect hem, with top stitching and everything. It's gorgeous. But if I'm going to sew clothing and sell clothing and onesies and stuff like that, it's going to be kind of important to have those. Because that's where you get that professional look of the hem and stuff like that, is from those cover stitch machines. Now, I am kind of overpinning, or clipping, I guess you could say, because I just want it to be nice and solid. Because I am serging it, I don't want it to slip around, because serging is a bitch to take out. I think that if I'm gonna, when I do this, I think what I'll do is, like, one possibly black would be great, but one green, one red, and then probably one blue, or navy or something like that, because I wear a lot of things that are navy and black, so, that go with navy and black. But some of these may not get dyed until I move, and can actually, like, match it to the outfits that I've got a lot, you know. Alright, now I'm gonna do a couple of things here. First, let me check. I think it says to serge these as well, so I'm gonna double check. I think yes. Yeah, that's what she wants. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this part real quick on both of these. Well, no, because this one doesn't go like that. This one does. This one, it just says serge lengthwise with, I believe, right sides together. Yeah, I'm going to go up and look at that again. Boom. Bring long raw edges together, yes. So it's kind of funny because that wants you to zigzag, but there's this notch that I'm supposed to preserve. And I'm like, what? Matching stitching notches. And then I am going to go ahead and flip it just in case. I do not know what this man is watching. Okay, that one was funny. Texas made it a law that in 2003 that the person cannot have more than 6 dildos or whatever. And the person's like, makes sense, it's a religious state. And the Bible says on the 7th day we're supposed to rest. Oh, that was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. Okay, now this one we do, I believe we did that and then we do stitch it together, if I am correct. I will look down at the pictures again. I just want to eliminate this one page because, like, I don't need this page. It's in French. And yeah, she does flip it and put it together. So I'm going to do what she says. She says to do this first. Now, she says zigzag, but she's also giving normal sewing machine instructions. And getting everything set up. This one I'll actually get set up as well, but I almost always cuff my sleeves just because I like them that way. I don't know what. I think that they last a little bit longer when they're cuffed as opposed to the hem. So right here is our center, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and pin that once we're done. Okay. Let's go ahead and get all these... All that way. There we go. Get all of these now together. Okay, this is going to come on. Go. There we go. That's better. I just don't want to. You need to get down. I've never done it where I serge the neckline first. I've never done that, but I think she presses. I'm not sure. I'm not really gonna worry too much about it. But I want to do the neckline as she does, because I sometimes have trouble with my necklines with this pattern. So I need to. And it still stretches. That's the beauty of serging this, is it stretches really nicely. Alright. I might be able to... Let's see. This is going to chop that off, so I kind of want to mark it before... Well, no, actually, I could after. There we go. Alright, let's do the sleeves next. Just to eat. I don't mind this part. These are so very similar. Okay. I'd like to have them make it so that this pattern does not really have stretch to it, but the sleeve doesn't have to be stretched at all, because we're sewing a stretchy fabric. It shouldn't have to be, but that's well, it is what it is. And that might just be, I can take that pattern down a little bit, I don't know. Trying to see if I actually want to pull that tighter. We'll see. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Sergers don't like sand. I'm also trying to decide if I'm going to sell this and get a new one, or what. This one's like 15, 20 years old almost. It's old. Because I've had it for the 12 years since I moved. 12, I don't know how long it's been. It's been like, 11 years or something? I don't know. But, I think this year, actually, in February, was 11 years that I've been here. But, I've had this for a little while before I moved too, so I've had it for quite some time. This sleeve turned out beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my god! I don't know what I just dropped, but well. Part of me wants to just make the other two as well. Which I will if this goes quickly. I'll go ahead and throw those other two together. But I only have so much light during the day, so I've got maybe a couple hours left. We'll see. Although with serging, this goes so much faster. Alright, let's see. Why aren't we going forward? Come on. Up. There you go. this to not get real stretched. So that's why I'm going to get this one pinned again. There we go. Then move it. Yeah. Is that you? Yes, it is. Sure, that was gorgeous. Oh, laid so beautifully. All right, next one, and then we do side things. Oh, I forgot to do these real quick. Hang on. I like it this way. Is this the? Hopefully, this isn't too wide. This is not part of the pattern, but it's part of another pattern, so I like to do it this way. We'll see. Okay. Now I'll put together these sleeves. Don't undo that. Oh, shit. I am going to go ahead and go hang with a friend real quick for a bit. So, end stream. But I'll see you guys again.